Hey, what's good, champions? Arian, Tyson here. Listen, I wanted to shoot this quick video because something happened today that inspired this video. So I want to talk to you briefly about what happens when there is a change in plans. Oftentimes, you've heard me say most people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. And it's good to have a plan when you have a desire to go in a certain direction. It's very important to have a plan. But here's the deal. There are times where the plans change. There are times where the plans must change. And I'm going to explain what happened. So today, I just got off a prayer call that I get on that occurs every Monday through Friday. And I actually have the privilege of speaking on the call on Tuesdays. And so an individual who normally speaks on Mondays, basically decided to, take some time off through the month of May, to allow his, time to rest and so on and so forth, and then allow, others an opportunity to stand in the gap. And so what happened is I hopped on the call and I hear his voice. He was the speaker. Well, I'm looking, okay, it's still May, and then I'm looking and it's not Monday, it's actually Friday. So obviously there was a change in plan. And so that's normally what happens. There are times where plans go awry. There are times where plans change. And the thing is to not get bent out of shape when plans don't go the way that we designed them to go. And I'm sure that we've often took a trip out of town and, we planned on getting there at a certain time, but then roadblocks come up. We experience traffic jams. And just like in life, we will experience traffic jams. We will experience things that are just beyond our control that will kind of delay us from getting to that destination. And so the reality is how we respond to it. So when plans change, we have to realize, especially from a spiritual nature, that oftentimes God will change the plans to stop the plans that we set from wrecking us. I'm gonna say that again. At times, God will change the plans that we've set so that the plans that we've set does not wreck us. So we have to realize that, not get bent out of shape when plans don't go the way we want to. It doesn't mean that we can't reach our destination. We may end up reaching it faster, taking a different course of action. The key is to not abandon the vision, to not abandon the purpose, to remember the purpose, to remember the why, to remember the vision. And that's why it's important to have a plan, but also to have the right response when it comes to when plans change, because ultimately some plans do change. Some plans do change, and you just have to know how to respond to it properly. So I challenge you on today and going forward that when life punches you in the mouth, and it can be difficult because, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. And there are even times where the spirit is not willing. But here's the thing. We have control over how we respond to everything that goes on in our life. So I challenge you to fix your response. For example, I just experienced theft. So now I'm in a position where a lot of my clothes and a lot of personal items were stolen from me. I don't know who stole them. I don't know why they stole them. But instead of me, cussing and complaining and so on and so forth, I realized something. You know what? It could be worse. And those things are tangible, and those things I can get back over time. So we have to fix our response to the storms and adversities of life, because it doesn't matter how saved, sanctified you are. It doesn't matter how spiritual or conscious you are. It does not matter. You're going to have storms. You're going to have people come up against you. You're going to have things come up against you. But when you know how to fix your response, when you know how to react when plans change, then ultimately you will still have the victory. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope that you got value from it. If you got value from it, feel free to leave me a comment. Feel free to like the video. Feel free to share this video so that it could be a blessing to others. And remember, in life, you have two choices. You can make moves or you can make excuses, but you most certainly cannot do both. It's yours truly, Arian, Tyson, the Moving Motivator, and I will talk to you on the next one. Peace and love.